Hey everyone, today I'm back in Lost Ark with another Velganos solo clear. This time around I'm going to be doing it on my Scrapper. People seem to really enjoy the Destroyer video, so I'm going to just do it again, but this time on a different character. Just like with the Destroyer video, I'll first go over my build, all of the engravings, stats, skill build, that kind of stuff, and then I'll get into the gameplay. If you're not interested in the skill build, then there's a timestamp on the screen so that you can skip right ahead to the gameplay itself. So for my build, if you watched the Destroyer video, you'll remember me saying that my build wasn't that amazing. It wasn't, so I ended up changing it yesterday because I was kind of annoyed at the fact how bad my build was. If you're wondering what it was, I basically went full crit and I also had a precise dagger engraving, meaning that I had around a 117% crit rate. So that's way overkill, and it also makes it so that precise dagger is actually gonna be a DPS loss for me. So because of that, I ended up switching out precise dagger for keen blunt, and I also changed my crit stat a little bit lower as well. I could have just kept my higher crit rate, but I wanted to try out a 50-50 spread on crit and swiftness. And the crit I have with this should still be enough. I have 30% from this. I get about 25, like around 15-25 from Argos, so let's say 15. Then that is about a 45%. Another 15 from Adrenaline is another, that's like 60%. And then I also have my Lost Windcliff set. So that should be 67%. Keen Blunt is effective at 60, so that is why that is going to be just fine. So those are the stats, 50-50. Engravings, Keen Blunt, Taijutsu, which is my class engraving, and Adrenaline. I also ended up getting some random Lightning Fury engravings on my accessories as well, because 333 is so easy to set up if you have like 2+9 books and a somewhat decent stone, like I have a 7-4, was enough to get this set up. And then I also had like a random Lightning Fury on my accessories as well, which made them really cheap to buy. And it also is a decent engraving, like it does some extra damage, don't really care about it too much, so it's just fine for that. Then gems, gonna be a mix of level 5 and level 6 damage gems as well as cooldown gems. Pretty much all of my DPS abilities have a damage gem, and then my yellow ones also have a cooldown gem on them. The only thing I could switch out is, like, for example, Fierce Tiger Strike doesn't technically need a cooldown gem, so I could have switched that into like a roundup sweep cooldown gem, for example. But this does give a little bit of extra leniency in my rotation itself, so that's why I decided to keep it. And then for my cards, as I mentioned before, Lost Windcliff 12-piece Awakening for that 7% crit rate. And the damage reduction is also going to be nice, because the Velganos does do dark damage, so that's going to be quite nice for that. For my battle items, I have a Pheromone Bomb, because he does try to run away twice. Map is way too big, so that's why I'm bringing those. Flare to find him in the first place, some health potions, and also a Whirlwind Bomb, because I was quite surprised that I failed one of the stagger checks on my Destroyer. Seeing how Scrapper has less stagger in her kit than Destroyer does, decided to bring a Whirlwind Bomb just in case I end up getting close to failing that stagger check, because I would not like to die. Luckily enough on Destroyer, I can just press my panic button, endure pain. I don't have that on my Scrapper. So that's it for the normal stuff. Then, oh, I can actually do it like this. This is my skill build. Got Charging Blow at level 10. For those that don't know what happened to this skill, by the way, in the balance update, this used to give you like a 25% damage bonus, like a damage buff. Made the class very clunky to play. They've just changed the tripod to now deal bonus damage on the skill itself, and the damage buff that you would normally get from this is now just put into all of your skills. So you just do, I think it's like a 25% damage bonus that you got base, and this just does bonus damage right now. This is also going to be your gap closer. You could take Excellent Mobility if you want, but I didn't really feel the need for that. Battering Fist, this is going to be one of our main DPS skills, so just all damage tripods. Same thing over here, damage tripods as well as a quick prep one. If you're doing something like Valtan, you can, for example, take the push immunity one instead, but I do like the little bit of extra distance that I get with this one. Roundup Sweep is going to be our counter. The reason why I don't really feel like I need a cooldown gem for this is because of this tripod right here. Every time that we hit with this, we have a 36% chance to just reset its cooldown. Because of Reinforced Hit, the skill will hit twice, and both hits can proc this reset. You can go for single hit if you just want more damage out of it, and you don't care about like gambling the RNG resets, but I feel like over the course of a whole fight, this is going to be better. Earthquake Chain, again, full damage tripods. You can choose between either of these two. This makes it a combo skill. This makes you do like a front flip. This does make you apply your damage faster. So because Velganos has very limited damage opportunities, because of all of the black stuff that he does on the floor, I prefer to have a faster skill. Fierce Tiger Strike, this is just my synergy. Gets me a 6% damage bonus for my entire party when I apply it. Dragon Advent, again, damage. If you're doing something like Valtan again, you can take Tenacity instead of the damage over time one, but the choice is yours. And then Death Rattle, again, full damage tripods with a quick prep one as well. So that's it for the build. Let's then jump straight into the gameplay. He ended up being all the way on the other side of the map, so I'm actually quite happy that they put in this little shortcut. Would have still been nicer if the shortcut was just in the beginning. Oh, and I, unfortunately enough, ended up missing my synergy skill. Luckily enough, it's only a very short cooldown, so it doesn't matter too much. Unless I miss it again like that. Again, just like before, wait with going in, because I would not like to get hit by that scream, which is what he did right there. And then just like before, I'm gonna be picking up 3 of these. Try not to get hit too much. But I can go in for a little bit of damage here, because whenever he does that, that is free damage. Alright, got my 3 stacks. Now I can start doing damage to the boss. Dodge out of that. Make sure you're not on his cardinals. Get behind him. Do some damage. He'll probably give me more black puddles soon. That was his counter. That is the most dangerous attack that he can do. So you do want to be careful of that. Okay, there we go. Oh, never mind. This actually doesn't give me any stuff. I'm gonna see if I can stagger him. If I can't with this hit, I'm gonna just throw my Whirlwind Bomb, because the Whirlwind Bomb should be enough. Use my Awakening, and now we just get some free damage. So that is why you really want to try and do the stagger check if you can, because if you do, it's just a huge damage opportunity, which is always going to be quite nice. So I'm just going to be waiting here. He's doing his balls, so I'm going to the side of the boss. Again, sidestep that. That's one of the good things about Scrapper, I guess, is that you're always going to be very close range to the boss. So that breath attack is going to be fairly easy to dodge for you. Because you're always going to be able to just sidestep it, which is really nice. I'm gonna make sure that I don't stand in any of these puddles. I know there's one on his back, so that's why I'm not going in there. And the like the double dash is also really neat. Alright, can you get out there, please? Oh, okay. So this is also why roundup sweep is quite nice, because it allows you to still hit the boss, even if he's kind of like out of range right there. Oh, I'm gonna be running away from this. Also, the nice change to like the gap closer, that it does not have a damage buff anymore, is that you can just use it away from the boss as well, because you don't need to keep using it just to get that damage buff. So, really big fan of the Scrapper buffs that ended up happening. I run away here to grab my 3rd one, and once I have my 3, I can just see if I can start doing some damage to the boss. If he does give me an opportunity to do so. Again, gotta run away here. Fly back with my gap closer. Stay on his side. Fortunately enough, I ended up getting hit there, but luckily enough, there are still plenty of puddles on the floor. He should probably do his stagger check soon. Yep, there it is. Again, I'm just gonna try to do it normally first. If I don't need to use a Destruction Bomb, I won't. Not Destruction, a Whirlwind Bomb. And luckily enough, I didn't have to. Gotta be a bit careful here. I should have probably waited with getting in there. Alright, gonna give him his space. Get to this side because he's doing the balls again. Just gonna wait for him to get out of there. Wait for him to do the tail slap. He's dashing, so get to this side. Get out. And 3. And go back in. Ah, he does really like to do the fade away this time. Usually he doesn't do that often. Like the backflip right here. Just gonna wait it out. There's no need for me to get close. Dodge those, get in for some damage. Aha, and we're getting a free DPS opportunity right here. So just gonna stand in here. Wait for him to bite me. He'll drop to the floor. And I'm gonna see if I can make it to his back. Because we are a back attack class. Unlike Destroyer, so I do want to try and get here. And now he's running away. Alright, final phase time. Drink a potion. Again, when you enter the final phase, try to grab 5 light stacks if you can. If you don't hit him, he should give you 2 of them at the start of the phase. I'm just gonna chill here on the side for a bit, because he was doing the ball attack. I'll just wait for these black ones to go away. There's no need to rush it. Final phase is the most dangerous one, so you'll want to make sure... Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. You'll want to make sure that you get as many black petals as possible. Get behind him. Should do a stagger check soon. Yep, there it is. Not gonna make it, so I'm just gonna throw my bomb. Reapply my damage buff. Or well, damage debuff, I guess. Same thing, really. And then I'm gonna run away, because he's gonna do his pizza mechanic now, and I already have 5 stacks, so I don't have to care about it. 3 and 4, and that means I can go back in for some damage. These are the slow puddles, so I'm gonna stay for a little bit of extra damage here before I move out. He's jumping on me, so I go away. Oh, I thought I might have actually gotten too close there, but I didn't. Quite happy. Wait for the scream. That tail slap is gonna hurt a little bit. Just gonna use a potion instead. These are the fast ones, so I'm running away. These are the slow ones. Again, wait if he screams. He didn't. Go in for some damage. He's jumping on me, so I'm gonna run away from that. Get to his back. Get to his back again. He's gonna apply 1 darkness stack to me. So the next time he does a backflip, he's gonna do the pizza mechanic. Now I'm gonna try and get him away from the wall, because I would not like for him to be in the wall when he does this. There we go, we're going counterclockwise. And 4. And get in for some damage, and there we go. That's the end of the fight. I have a feeling that was actually quite fast for how safe I ended up playing it. But I guess it also has something to do with my item level being like 15 above the minimum. But it was quite a nice run. Felt pretty smooth. Hopefully the little bit of commentary was helpful in case you're still struggling with this fight. You have to get it clear to get to Descaluda or something like that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. So thanks for watching, hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.